Hi everybody. I've had to get out for half an hour. Even just sit in the car and just have the window open to get some fresh air. But I wanted to talk about the WMCA just for a few minutes. That's the West Midlands Combined Authority, and that includes 7 local authorities. That's Birmingham, Coventry, Dudley, Sandwell, Solihull, Walsall and Wolverhampton. Now, the West Midlands Combined Authority was set up in 2016 and is made up of 17 local councils. The Chief Executive is Laura Shoaf, that's spelled S-H-O-A-F, and she leads the West Midlands Combined Authority along with one of my favourites, the Mayor of the West Midlands, Andy Street, and also the leaders of 7 other local councils. Now, I've always said the pen is mightier than the sword. And what I would like everybody to do is to get in touch with their local councils and write to the councillors, Coventry, wherever you live, write to your local councillors, telling them and reminding them that they work for you. You, the people. You don't work for them. Remind them of how they got elected and the promises they made when they was elected. And they should not be discussing things like 15-minute cities without due care and proper consideration given to the people that live in them areas, and they're not doing any of that. They've been meeting secretly for a long time about all this, and that's how you've got your bike lanes in Birmingham now and so on, and probably other boroughs. So they're sneaky, they're devious, they're cunning, they're underhanded, and they're not fit to be in office. And tell them that you won't be voting for them again, and tell them that when this is all over, that they will be made accountable for their actions. Now, we know they've all been put in place to do what they're doing. And do we really have, truthfully, a real voting system in this country? Do we really have it? Because it's never been checked out, really, has it? I've been doing a lot of research of late, getting my facts and stuff out. And, for instance, there's somebody who's very powerful in Birmingham. Very, very powerful. I didn't realise how powerful he was until I started investigating. But I'm hoping to bump into him on Saturday, if all goes to plan. Everybody's got to do what they can do. People, I get messages galore, what can I do to help? What you can do to help is by, if you've got something niggling in your brain and you want the answer for it, don't keep on questioning us people that are out there doing the battles. Do your own bit of research. It's so much fun. And it's better that you find it out for yourself than you turn around and say, oh, he told me this, oh, he told me that. You look people in the eye and say, well, I've researched it myself. You want to try researching. Find out who your local councillors are. Find out who your local MPs are. Because although technically your local councils shouldn't be involved with MEPs and vice versa, they bloody work closely hand in hand. That is a fact. Do your research. So, the pen is mightier than the sword. I would like everybody to handwrite as well as send emails to their local councillors and the leader of their councils, telling them that you're not happy. Wait till I see Andy Street again. He's going to know, sure off me, what I feel. So yeah, write to them and tell them that it's unacceptable. You don't accept it and they will be held accountable. And how dare they infringe on your freedom of movement, which is what they are doing, by the way. Your freedom of movement, your free speech, everything's being attacked at the moment. Of course, I did say, last November time that we're in for a bleak time. because they're losing, they're on the back foot. the only thing they can do is either completely surrender, which they never will. They never ever will. Never. So I don't think they will. Or they'll come out on a full-blown attack, and that's what they will do. They're bringing the agenda forward for the 15-minute cities because they have to try and get some control. They hate people like myself and Joey Youssef, Mark Steele, good old Mark Sexton, Mike Shinton, and all the people out there who are doing battles with them on a daily basis. But that's what we have to do. You know, we have to go out and fight these people, and sometimes it has to be a face-to-face confrontation, which is what I'm looking to do on Saturday. I just hope to God this head can be up to it, but if not, it'll be a bus job, or I'll get a lift off somebody, no doubt. But I'm doing it totally on my own. I like to work on situations like that on my own, because then I've only got to worry about me getting arrested, or me being shoved about or pushed about, or anything that comes back, it'll come back at me. So I look after me. I'm not worried about everything else that's going on in the background. I know the guy I'm going up against. I've researched him fully. I know his tentacles grow far and wide, not just in this country. Oh no, oh boy, this guy's tentacles, they stretch all over the world. But he's going to get a mouthful off me on Saturday. And that's what we need to do. But if you feel like you can't do what I go and do, that's fine, that's not a problem. You can do your support in so many other ways, just by putting pen to paper, just by sending their email. Because they don't know how you feel if you don't tell them. If you don't say, listen, I'm not happy about this. But when you start saying to them, look, I'm not happy, and this, that, and the other, and keep a copy of your letters that you post, by the way, and date it and sign it and so on, and keep your file. They can never turn around and say in the court of law, well, we didn't know. Can they? Because we've got all the proof that they did bloody know. It's not a defence under the Nuremberg Code. But keep strong, stay positive, and just remember we're all in this fight together. Look out for each other, respect and love each other, and don't be afraid to say when you're struggling, you know, you're struggling, and you need help and support, then bloody ask for it. You know, put your hands up and say, look, I've hit a brick wall. And we all hit brick walls at times, you know, and I know it's hard if you're a man sometimes to admit it, and I think that's one of our failings as men. I'm so grateful that I'm in touch with my feminine side. I'm so grateful that I can turn around and say when I'm struggling, and that I can talk openly about what I feel inside, emotionally and physically and so on. And it's a really important part of your life to be able to recognise when you are struggling, and it's also brilliant if you can reach out to people for the help that you might think you need. So yeah, don't be shy, people, don't be shy. Anyway, love and respect to you all. Spread the love. Bye for now.